Okay, in this video I'm going to show you a really neat feature of our system which allows you to take deposits, and this is used primarily in like medical centers, med spas, or like hair treatment centers, laser centers, where they take so much money up front. And so what we want to do is allow the clients to charge, and then they come in and they pay more. So one of the first things I'm going to do, I'm just going to go over and into the client area, and I'm just going to say that this particular client right here is allowed to charge. So I'll just remember that ID of 1,000. So I'm going to click on the accounting button. I'm going to say they can charge. I can even assign them a credit limit and say it's 1,000, and then I'm going to save. So now what I want to do is go over and let's set up let's set up a service that costs. So this let's see here, hair removal. Let's call it laser hair removal. Okay, and maybe this is you know, it's $1,000 treatment. All right, and every time they come in, it takes you know, 2 hours. All right. And so we'll go ahead and save that right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and assign it to an employee. Just assign it to this person. Select it. It's going to be there, and save it. So now I can go over to and have an appointment. Okay, so say at 11 o'clock. So say this person's going to come in at 11 o'clock and do this particular service. Let me search for that client. I have to remember it's this client right here. So I'm going to find that person, and I'm going to pick that laser hair removal, okay, which is that 2 hour. We're going to go into point of sale, and here we are. It's got the $1,000. So I'm going to click over here on the payment screen. There's a little button down here. I don't know if you can see it. I'll scoot this up a little longer. It's right down here. And so I'm going to go ahead and click on the payment screen. And so here, say they want to put down, you know, $500. They can put that down on a credit card. Let's just say they're going to write a check. Let's just say they're going to write a check, and it's going to be for $500. Click OK. So now I still have $500 left. So what I'm going to do with that other 500 is charge that to the account. Okay, so that's going to create, let me click on this, you can see it a little bit lower. And so that other $500 is going to go to account. So now that I've fully distributed, I take $500 in and then $500 on account. And so then I can go ahead and finish it. So now I'll notice when I go back to this client, right, I can go to accounting, I can see that they have charged $500. So when they come in next time, to get treatment, if they need to come in and pay another $250 when that happens, they can come in. I can just search for the client, and it search by ID, and it's this first person here that we were using. And then this time they can just make a payment on account, right? So they owe $500. What if they need to make another payment of $250? Right? I go to payments, and maybe they pay cash for that, right? Or credit card, doesn't matter. And then I can finish that and give them a receipt. So now when I look at the client, again, you see their balance has been reduced so that they only owe a balance of $250. And that is really cool about our system, where you can set up kind of accounts receivable, and you can even, you know, go through and send, which is kind of nice too. We can go ahead and do reports. We can even go through, pull up an accounts receivable report. We can see right away. So we can print this, and so we can see what our receivables are, and that's kind of nice too. And we can even generate statements. Let me go down here to reports, client statements, and we can go ahead and generate this, and we can put our name and phone number down here, and then we can actually generate these statements, and it will show for each person, you know, have their address here, and we can go and send them a statement, you know, reminding them that they owe us, you know, that $250. So that's how cool it is, where you can set it up to take and set up a credit limit, take money as a deposit, and then go ahead and clear the transaction and keep track of the receivable. That's the money they owe you. If you have any other questions, by all means, give us a call. Thanks.